Yeah, first of all, I want to talk about VTubers. Well, not in general because I don't really know a lot about a lot of different VTubers, but one I want to talk about specifically that I've been watching a lot is if you guys know Pikamee, Amano
You
Pikamee. That's the
probably
name.
won't.
Yeah. No, it's cool. No, because I found her and like because well, first of all, I want to preface that the cool thing that I realized or at least found out with at least recent VTubers is that they're more like not K-pop groups but like groups basically like because
Oh
here
yeah, that much I know
yeah
because you're my friend and we send each other a lot of stuff.
yeah so like with Pikamee she's part of this called VOMS. That's like the shortcut for their group basically. So there's three of them. I forgot what VOMS means. Like something. The M is monsters or something like that. But
So is she a cat girl or something?
now she's just a girl. I don't know.
So how are they monsters?
I don't know, man. Like
Why did you say monster?
because of that's the one of the letters in the name that they
No,
have. The
so they're
VOMS.
monsters inside.
Maybe. No, because the thing I wanted to like the well, if you're gonna go with that, like from basing off their design, they don't look like monsters. It's just like really how do you say that? Eccentric? No, not eccentric. Like you can tell them out. You can tell
They're
them up.
whimsical.
No, you can tell them apart from like basic anime characters. That's how I want to say it. I don't know what's the word for that, but they don't. If you see them,
Peculiar.
yeah, they. Kung may- Diba? If you see them, it's like they have specific designs that like because okay, one thing I wanted to say with this is like they all have this different headband like that basically. Like Pikami has this antenna, I guess, and then the other one is
That's
Tomoshika.
sort of a
Yeah, Tomoshika
creature.
has this like fire headband, and then I forgot the other one with Jitomi. I think also
Maybe
maybe
that's what makes them.
yeah. Now the cool thing I just wanted to to share this, and I don't know. I told you about this already. Like with Pikami, the way that they got like viral basically, and how I found them in general was that they had a video on while they were playing Minecraft. So it was her and then the other VOMS member, which is Tomoshika. Uh, from in that episode, or at least in that clip, they were I don't know what they were doing. I don't know what people in Minecraft do. So they were
They play Legos, but
yeah.
only in a more
I think
sophisticated
I
manner.
think they were gonna like kill some chickens because that's where they were gonna go.
Okay.
But then Tomoshika was like, oh, they're like, yeah, no, cross. I think that's like Japanese for kill, like, and then like, kill, like that, and then Tomoshika was like, let's kill the whole, and like, and then because the thing is,
Okay, now I
yeah,
remember the
the
video.
preface was this is Tomoshika. Well, I guess most VTubers they don't know English, so the special thing with Pikami is she's half American, half Japanese, so she knows English like as a second language, I guess. So she was like, "Huh? What is that's
Or in Japanese, eh?
no, no, dude, she was because she reacts in English also. She has both. Like,
Oh, it's not A, but it's
she splits her reactions in both English and like, what? Let's kill the hoe. It's like, huh? Yeah, let's kill the hoe. And then like, why did you say that? And it's like, why? What does it mean? It's like, and then she basically said it in Japanese. What's it called? Kurobichi cross or something like that. Because the funny thing is in Japanese, I guess we're also gonna talk about like a bit of Japanese here. They, and if you notice this maybe later on when you watch anime. Their word for the maybe not their only word, but a word for slut in Japanese is bitch. I don't know why they don't translate bitch to just bitch, but then that's how they
Mm.
say it. Like when you say someone's a slut, they say, "Ah, that bitch, bitchy," like that. But and just to clarify with people, it's not an original Japanese word. Like it's not something that came from their history.
Well,
It's an English word that they Japanified basically.
maybe because bitch is also sort of empowering,
I don't know.
and maybe
Well, in America, yeah, in English,
feminism isn't hasn't progressed in Japan as much.
maybe no, but like, yeah, I get what you mean. When I think of empowering, it's like people say, yeah, you go,
Yeah,
bitch,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
but I don't think they say that in Japanese. So it's a different way of using it, I guess, and so which is funny. So like, what do you call that? Yeah, but there's
Well, you're the Japanese major here, so
yeah.
what separates the word you just said from geisha?
Geisha is a profession. You're not a professional
Eh,
slut.
Oh.
And also just being a geisha doesn't mean you're a slut.
Oh,
'Cause
so,
even-
some geishas,
I think
pardon my
that
lack of culture, some geishas do not have to
No,
perform sexual acts.
I think what you're thinking about for geishas are historical
Yes.
geishas. Because these days
Geishas are courtesans.
because these days there are modern geishas.
And they don't necessarily
No,
have sex with people
they're
for
more
money.
they're from how I've seen them. I forgot. I don't really know exactly, but like they walk around in their kimono. They're
And they make tea
they're
with the
more
ceremony.
they're from how I understand, like at least from how I see it, they're more for keeping the tradition of Japan alive. Like if you
Oh.
like, I think the equivalent here is if people here in the Philippines would normalize having,
Maria Clara
yeah, or
outfits.
yeah, or even or I was thinking even more like tribal people just walking around in their
Okay,
tribal
okay.
clothes. So it's kind of like that, I think, but I'm not so sure. So people can correct us on that, or me on that, if they know more. But yeah, and also I guess if we're even gonna go with the historical term, like courtesan for that. So you see, there's a term for courtesan. Courtesan doesn't equal slut, or does it?
Well, I don't know.
Because
But
you're the one who said like, oh, in the past geishas were courtesans. You didn't say in the past geishas were sluts.
no. I just remembered the word courtesans
So you
when
just
we
wanted
were.
to use it.
Yeah, because when I think of geisha, I think of the Japanese women who made tea and then had happy endings afterwards, I assume.
Yeah.
And when I think of courtesans, I think of Victorian women who, had these very large
Basically
skirts.
ancient, not ancient, basically historical prostitutes, I guess.
Yeah.
And like even with that, even if you go on that logic, even prostitutes aren't sluts from how I've learned it, at least in the past. Like like if you go like specifically with places like where prostitution is legal, like where's that? Amsterdam, I think. So prostitution is legal. Like it's a profession. You work it. You're not like a slut or any type of person just because you're a prostitute. You can be a you can, like, or even I think one stereotype people have here is with like maybe porn stars.
Yes.
Like people think like, oh, just because you're a porn star, so you must love to have sex all day. But then I've seen a lot.
When you see the documentaries,
Yeah, you've seen a lot
they
of
just want
videos
to,
when
live a normal.
yeah, so they don't they're not like that. So I guess we went a lot of off tangent with that with the VOMS, but yeah, basically they just explained it to Tomoshika, and then like, oh shit, that's what they said. And
No. I just assumed that because you were a Japanese major, maybe I'd be enlightened on geishas and the tea ceremonies.
were you? Were you?
Maybe in future episodes.
Oh, so kulang pa yung sinabi. But yeah, with that, yeah, it's just fun. Like after seeing that, like I got more into just watching them, seeing these VTubers.
The one clip you sent me, I saw the appeal.
Yeah, diba? It's fun. Like and I think because it doesn't make sense from the before the break, but then in the middle of the break, we talk a lot about streamers and like that, and like I've talked to you about this in our chat, like it's kind of interesting to see how VTubers, at least I don't know if all, but then I've heard some have controversies, but then like VTubers from how I've
I
seen
don't
it,
know about these controversies.
yeah, but VTubers from how I see it, they're basically like a different strand of streamers where they are able to specifically have a means to have a separate life from their streaming life. Because like I think a lot, I don't know, I think a lot of from how I've seen a lot of streamers, especially the ones that go to Dr. K, they have a lot of battles within themselves of having their life, and I mean their streamer life and then their real life like mixing
Separating
together.
them.
And
Mixing
the
and
battle is it's that they are mixing together. Like people know too much about you, I mean, and that's like,
And the goal is to separate them.
yeah, I guess like it that not the I don't know
Not the final goal, but one of the goals.
no,
Maybe?
and I wasn't saying it as a goal. I'm just saying it as a direct. If it is a goal, that's the goal that that VTubers have achieved. That they have pretty much
Perfected.
Yeah, or not. Yeah, maybe complete separation of their real selves and then their virtual personas. Like I don't know if that causes them to have different things, the same thoughts of as streamers maybe.
But I think it's safe to assume that they have less of the problem streamers are experiencing, wherein the streamers can't even separate their real selves from their online personas anymore.
Yeah, maybe. And you know what? The thing I just thought about this right now is that when we think about these streamers, we think mostly the Western streamers. I don't know if this has the same issue with Asian or Japanese streamers specifically. Like, do you know of any
Asian streamers.
or not Asian American, like really like what do you call that, stationed in Asia?
Well, aside from the VTubers, no.
See, I don't know. Maybe that's also another topic that we can go on if we find streamers to watch in Asia.
Well, I have a neighbor who's
Streamer,
streaming,
yeah.
so maybe.
Oh, okay. Well, we can. I hope we can like. It would be funny if we can get them on an interview, but then they're streaming, and then you're just you're just neighbors. But yeah, well, that like the steps I'm wanting to go with this is that with these VTubers and their separate existence. I don't know if this makes sense now that I think about it.